like to know? Pwede ba mag-ingay? Or can I hear some noise from Spain? Can I hear some noise from France? Of course, from the host country, Italy? Okay, I mentioned those 3 countries in specific reasons. Okay, kasi this day is very, very special for these 3 countries. So yung mga ibang bansa, pwede natin pag-usapan. Because in each and every country in Europe, they have different policies, they have different regulations, they have different laws. But the good news is this, our E24sette is compliant in the whole of the European continent. So we are pioneering in the whole of Europe. And you guys are the pioneers of this particular project. Are you ready? Okay, let's proceed. On this day, we are introducing to you a great new product called E24sette Naturalceuticals. For the past 13 years, AIM Global is known for promoting quality, effective, and proven products. Tama po ba? Yes! Sa mga products ng AIM, madami na po ang gumaling. Now, the good news is how to bring those quality products legally in Europe and offer our products to the locals. When I say locals, Europeans. When I say locals, to the Germans, okay, to the French, okay, to the Italians, and to the Spanish, so that they could do the business legally as well. So to do that, we have a partnership with Winner Global Nutrition, and they are the one who manufactured our products exclusive for AIM Global, and we are introducing to you E24sette. Parang Europe 24/7. Okay? Featuring 102. Everybody say 102. 102 powerful, potent, high-quality, superior ingredients. And some of these ingredients, guys, have human clinical studies. When I say human clinical studies, ingredients that have proven effects. Kaya lang sa huli makikita nyo ano yung effects na to. Let's proceed. Okay, we partnered with Winner Global Nutrition and they've been in business of producing quality products for the past 80 years. Everybody say 80 years. 80 years. Not 8, not 18, but 80. 80. So pag tumagal ka ng 80 years, it means you are really an expert in that kind of business. Am I right? Yes. They've been proven to produce excellent, quality, superior, proven products for the past 8 years. Kaya ang tagline nila, with their global nutrition, 8 years of excellence. So they started with weight loss products. And after some years, they diversified into specialty nutrients. Now, within the next coming weeks, they are showing this movie, which is an international Hollywood movie film in the US. This year, they're showing it this month, called Bigger. Okay, the life story of the Wiener brothers. Okay, rags to riches story. And very famous celebrities are being used for this particular movie. And next year, 2019, ipapalabas din sa buong Europe. So tamang-tama, as we launch E24sette, within the next coming months and years, papalabas naman yung movie na gumawa ng products natin. Okay po yan? Okay, next. So in partnership with Winner, here's the packaging. Naka-box, naka-bote, in 60 V-caps. Now, what are these wonderful ingredients? Let me be specific. What is E24sette? 102 proven, scientifically high-quality, superior ingredients, mega nutrition, all-in-one that will energize you. Okay? Next. Sige, next natin. Why do we need E24sette? Because of the lifestyle nowadays. Because of how we live nowadays. We are filled with long days of work, family responsibilities, of course stress, it comes with our life. What else? Poor diet, poor nutrition from the diet, poor nutrition from the food that we eat. And apparently we have a tendency to increase intake of some junk foods which are readily food around us. What else? Consumption of caffeine, so much caffeine. Coffee sa umaga, sa tanghali, sa gabi, kaya minsan di makatulog. It depletes our energy. So what are the consequences of this? The bad effects. The bad effects would be increase of diseases due to bad diets like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, cancer. This is what we call age-related diseases. Meaning as we age, and all of us are aging, we tend to succumb to this kind of diseases due to poor nutrition, due to stress, lack of sleep, too much coffee. Next. So the solution to this is, of course, avoid this kind of junk foods, have a healthy living, balance energy by doing some form of exercise, good sleep, okay, have some sleep, some form of exercise, and of course, supplementation of E24/7. In addition to that, why do we need E24/7? It has an optimum level of micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, optimum level, complete set of vitamins and minerals. What else? Antioxidants, okay? Detoxifying ingredients that will detoxify our body from poison, from toxins that we are exposed on every day. It has enzymes. It has patented ingredients, not only in US, but in Europe as well, to prevent diseases and on continuous consumption to the point that it will help you relieve from those kind of diseases like diabetes, hypertension, arthritis. Na-experience na natin yun with our C24/7. But the good news is to bring all of those qualities that are good and equip it with some more better ingredients and patented ingredients so we come up with E24/7 and what they can do for our health. Okay, first, they supply the food material that our body cells require to live. In short, to energize our cells, let's show them all. To protect us from, to increase our immune system so that we could function every day. Do we need to function every day, guys?
Yes.
We need to work. And when we work, we need to function properly. Mahirap yung gising ka nga, pero hindi ka naman makapagtrabaho. Mahirap yung gising ka nga, pero wala kang energy. Mahirap yung gising ka nga, pero tulala ka naman. So you should be awake and energized and protected from the diseases around you, from the toxins, from the poisons that we're exposed. And the cells that we have inside our bodies are protected as well because they are energized to that particular level. Okay, they also repair our body structures and they regulate the biochemical reactions inside our body. So it's a regulator. At times, there are many women who are suffering from hormonal imbalance. So what we need to do is to balance those hormones. That's why it's called a regulator. Next. Now, who can benefit from this? The young, the old, male and female, elderly clients, middle-aged clients, teenagers, okay? Anybody can take this product because it's just a supplement. Next. It can help relieve from existing diseases, okay, along with the medicine. So the goal is, if you're taking any medicine for hypertension and for diabetes, for arthritis, supplement it with E24/7. The goal is in the nearest future to shy away from the drugs because we all know that drugs or medicines, they have side effects, okay, that will ultimately kill our liver or our kidneys. The good thing with supplements, it has no side effects. It's all natural, it's all organic, okay? Let's show them. It's a composition, back tayo. It's a composition of fruits and vegetables. All natural, all organically grown fruits and vegetables. And according to the World Health Organization, we need to eat 5 fruits and 5 vegetables every day. Hindi na natin nagagawa yun. We cannot do that on a daily basis because we are busy, we have our jobs to do. The good thing here is that it has fruits, most studied fruits and most studied vegetables. What else? It has enzymes, it has mushrooms as well, because we all know that mushrooms are really, really healthy. In fact, in China, they are considered therapeutic, medicinal mushrooms. What else? It has your usual vitamins and minerals that are naturally sourced so that they can be absorbed and assimilated in our body fully It has trace minerals and minerals as well. It has enzymes for proper absorption and detoxification. It has bioflavonoids which are potent anti-aging products para hindi ka mabilis magkakaedad. Pababagalin niya yung pag-edad mo. Okay po ba yun? Yes! Saan ba bata ka? Tignan mo yung katabi mo. Kung ano bang bata? So in short, in constant consumption of E24/7, you will feel the energy and you will look young. So tandaan mo na yung mukha ng katabi mo. Kasi pag naging available ang E24/7, babata itsura niyan. In short, yung katabi mo magiging young. Of course, it has potent and powerful antioxidants. So everybody say antioxidants. When we say antioxidant, it means anti-cancer. It means anti-aging, anti-cholesterol, anti-diabetes, anti-arthritis, anti-everything. It's good for our body. So the more antioxidants we have, the more antioxidants we consume on a regular basis, the better we're far off from diseases. Okay? Next. Of course, these are in a package in such a way that they use the VCAPs. Everybody say VCAPs. VCAPs means vegetable capsule. The capsule that they use can easily disintegrate within minutes. Unlike other supplements na synthetic yung capsule, which will take hours before it would assimilate in our bodies. But the good thing with VCAPs, within less than 5 or 10 minutes, completely absorbed inside our bodies. And these are the unique and exclusive formula for E24/7. Number one, it has astareal. Astareal, this is a astaxanthin brand. When we talk about astaxanthin, it's from algae, blue-green algae, and from krill. These are considered the superfood of the sea. Ito yung pagkain ng maliliit na mga isda. The bigger fish will eat the smaller fish. The smaller fish will eat the smallest fish. The smallest fish will eat krill. Ito na yung mga algae. Okay? These are naturally sourced, and they have been proven to be the most potent antioxidant on earth. In fact, they have an ORAC value for this, which we will show later. Other than astareal, which is the most studied astaxanthin antioxidant in the world, we also have active mushroom blend. We have 5 mushrooms in our E24/7, the cordyceps, ganoderma, lentidula, grifola, and agaricus blazei, which is one of the most potent mushrooms, well studied not only in Asia but across the world. We also have Resvida, which is a product of DSM, okay, which is also a European brand, a European country, a European supplier. DSM have branded these particular ingredients for a simple reason. It has human clinical studies, which I will discuss later. Next, apart from astareal, from Resvida, we also have super green blends. It's a composition of all the green vegetables and fruits available. These are the following: barley. So we all know that barley is good. Okay, there are even companies that their core product is barley alone. We have barley, oats, chlorella, spirulina, ginkgo, red grapes, green tea, alfalfa, beet, pomegranate, carrot, tomato, and sambucus. Apart from the super greens blend, we also have the BBB, or the bioavailability booster blend. This is a patented ingredient in US. This was discovered by a certain doctor in US, and they have it patented. And we bought the exclusivity of this patent only for E24/7 product. Okay? What this group of ingredients will do, okay, back tayo bro, the digestive enzymes blend, protease, amylase, lipase, and cellulase, and a good quantity of this, it will make all the other ingredients be absorbed more, or better, or faster. Okay, because without these ingredients, yes, na-absorb, kaya lang medyo mabagal. Not in full quantity. But the good thing is that if you add these ingredients, mas mabilis siya na-absorb at lahat na-absorb siya, walang natatapon. So maganda o napakaganda? Okay, so of course we also have the spectra. Spectra, these are group of ingredients that has very, very high antioxidant component. In fact, they have their own ORAC value, which I will show later as well. It has coffee, okay? Not the caffeine part of coffee, but the antioxidant component of coffee. Okay? Coffee, broccoli, quercetin, onion, apple, acerola, camu-camu, tomato, asahi, turmeric, garlic, basil, oregano, cinnamon, elderberry, carrot, mangosteen, black currant, blueberry, cherry, blackberry, chokeberry, raspberry. Kasi lahat ng mga berries, these are antioxidants. Usually maliliit, yan, they are very good in colors, either red or blue or black. Because those colors, those are the one producing the antioxidants for that particular fruits or vegetables. Spinach, kale, bilberry, and Brussels sprouts. Very, very powerful group. They have very, very high and superior antioxidants. Next. Again, in VCAPS form. Useless yung magagawin ng ingredients if the encapsulating material is synthetic. Baka hindi ma-absorb. So good ingredients, good encapsulating material, good absorption, great product. E24sette. Let's discuss Astaril. Back tayo bro. Ayan. It's good for the skin health, anti-aging, muscle endurance, gastric health, vision, eye health, and immune function. All of those things, it has human clinical studies. So it increases our immune system so that we could avoid diseases, okay? Degenerating diseases. Next. Ayan. It's from microalgae, Hematococcus pluvialis, which is a natural antioxidant. Very, very powerful, very potent anti-inflammatory. So for those people suffering from arthritis or any pains in their body, any inflammation, as long as they're itis. If there's an itis, meaning there's an inflammation of that particular organ, this is very good for them. Next. Ayan, these are some of the clinical studies. There are actually dozens and dozens of human clinical studies for Astaril, astaxanthin alone. Next. Ayan. It has a total ORAC average value of 24,000 plus. So Astaril, astaxanthin alone has very, very high or superior antioxidant through ORAC value testing. Next. 21,000, 24,000. Resvida, which is a product of DSM, okay, is a very potent resveratrol. It's 99.99% pure. And let's show them the human clinical studies. Okay, resveratrol, guys, this is one of the reasons why this particular product puputok talaga sa Europe. Ask me why. Why? There's been a study why the people in Europe are living in so much healthier lifestyle than the people in US. And they have longer lifespan than the people in US. Kasi hindi yung pag nakakakita kayo ng movies sa US or any typical YouTube video in the US, the people there, some of them are obese, malalaki. Pero the people in Europe, in France, in Italy, in Spain, may matataba rin, pero bihira. Most of them are tall and slender. One of the reasons is because they drink red wine. Now, the active ingredient of the red wine, not the alcohol component, but the active ingredient of red wine is called resveratrol. And they have clinical studies. The branded resveratrol, which is called Resvida, has human clinical studies, dozens of them, na nakakatulong maganda sa katawan. Next, let's show them. This one particular study, which is the result will be artery dilation. Yung artery sa puso magdadilate within an hour kapag uminom ka ng particular ingredient na yan. The good thing with this ingredient, nasa E24sette yan. Okay? Artery dilation, metabolic syndrome, mataas ang blood pressure, mataas ang blood sugar, mataas ang blood cholesterol, usually 40s and above. That's what you call metabolic syndrome. And when they take Resvida, in 30 days time, lahat na reverse. Okay? And normal yung cholesterol level, normal yung blood pressure, normal yung blood sugar. Okay? And again, super green foods. Okay, let's show the next ingredient. Super greens blend easily assimilated sources of energizing nutrients. The goal of this ingredient is to energize. Everybody say energize. Energize. Because during the day, during the course of the day, there will be times na medyo aantokin ka. Kaya na yung iba na adik sa kape. Usually after lunchtime, around 2 or 3, you feel this particular downside. Minsan mood, minsan inaantok, minsan restless, or tendency you take a cup of coffee, a shot, it's espresso, okay, or an Americano, para magising ka. The good thing, if you will supplement yourself with E24/7, it will give you the energy you need 24/7. Para hindi ka antokin. Sa umaga, gising na gising ka. Sa gabi, malakas ka pa. Okay ba yun? Yes. Pag uwi mo sa pamilya mo, malakas ka pa rin. Yes. You can perform 24/7. Next. Spectra, this is what I'm saying, a group of vegetables and fruits that are scientifically validated formula of not only fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Okay? It has a very, very high ORAC value. It inhibits free radical production. Hindi yung mga toxins sa katawan natin. Ini-inhibit nila. Okay? Optimize cellular metabolic activity and increases nitric oxide levels within our bodies. Now, it gives you a boost of antioxidant power. Next. Ayan, yung mga component niya which I mentioned earlier. Next. These are the clinical studies with ORAC value. Let's show them next. Ayan. Active mushroom blend, the 5 mushrooms of E24/7. These are very, very potent. These are specifically formulated, let's show them, for active lifestyle. Do we have an active lifestyle? Yes. Every day, we need to go out to work. So we're active. This is also formulated for people suffering from tiredness and fatigue. Active ka nga eh. Kaya nga usually, at the end of the day, medyo pagod ka. So this group of mushrooms, okay, is formulated for active lifestyle and to prevent fatigue and to prevent our bodies from being tired. So we could be energetic every day. Kaya one meaning of E24/7, aside from its being a European formula 24/7, it will also give you energy 24/7. Okay? So sa mga kakilala natin na medyo edad, na mahina na, pwede natin offer ng products natin na E24/7. Citric bioflavonoids. This is a high form or superior form of antioxidants. Okay, what are bioflavonoids? Why bioflavonoids? They have potent antioxidant power. They are all natural, all organically grown. Okay, prevents the oxidation of blood vessels and promote the absorption of vitamin C. Because usually the amount of vitamin C that our body can absorb is just 60 milligrams. Okay, the good thing here, it can absorb more if it's a bioflavonoid source. All natural vitamin C. Next. This one, the BBB, okay, that I mentioned, it's an enzyme that plays a very, very good role in detoxification and absorption of good nutrients. They themselves are already good nutrients, but coupled with other ingredients that are great nutrients, mas madali ma-absorb ng katawan natin as compared to products na walang booster blend like this. Next. Vitamins and minerals. We have 20 vitamins and minerals and trace minerals. The vitamins and minerals that our body needs on a day-to-day basis for us to have energizing lifestyle. The vitamin C and the vitamin B group, madami yan. B1, B2, B3, B4, and so and so. Vitamins A, D, and E. Of course, minerals and trace minerals, zinc, iodine, chromium, copper, selenium, manganese, molybdenum, magnesium. These are all needed by the body on a regular basis. Ang source natin ito, pagkain. But at times, we cannot choose our food. Kung ano na yung natin sa table, yun lang kakainin. It lacks all of these minerals and vitamins. So the good thing with E24/7, lulunukin mo na lang. Kompleto na. Ma-energize ka pa. Okay? Next. Additional benefit of the vitamin B group, metabolize protein, fat, and carbohydrates to create energy. And the vitamin C group, normal functioning of the immune system, and it reduces tiredness, and fatigue. Next. Sige, next natin. Ayan. The reason why it's in veggie cap is number one, for those people na medyo nagkakaedad na. If you are reaching that particular age, 50, 60, 70s mataas, the absorption of the digestive system is not as good. So if the company would use a synthetic encapsulating material, mas lalong hindi ma-absorb yung healthy components. So we preferred the veggie cap form or the V-cap so that our superior ingredients will be absorbed better, faster, up to the point that it has absorbed most, if not all, of the ingredients. Even if the patients are 60s, 70s, or 80s, because it's all natural veggie cap or quick absorption. Next. Ayan. Nothing compares to our product, E24sette. Potent ingredients, 102 ingredients, ingredients with human clinical studies. These are the kind of ingredients that mapapalaki yun, that you can boast of. When you approach a client, you can tell them, hey, it has an ingredient that has human clinical studies. Not only one, not only two, but a group of them. A lot of ingredients there have stories. And the good thing with stories is that you can tell it to your customer or to your client. Okay? High absorption rate because of the bioavailability booster blend. Okay, great absorption, superior ingredients, all naturally sourced. Okay, and of course, it's made here in Europe and Europe compliant. Okay, next. The ORAC value, ito na, gusto kong makita yun. The ORAC value which was tested by Brunswick Laboratories. Brunswick Laboratories is a third-party validation laboratory from US. They usually test all kinds of supplements. Okay? And they post it in their website. In there, you would know what supplements have high ORAC value. Pag mataas yung ORAC value, it means mataas yung antioxidant component. Pag mababa yung ORAC value, it also means mababa yung antioxidant component. The good news is that with this result that we have tested, I think 5 months ago, with the first batch of E24sette that we have sent in the US for it to be tested. From this particular result, next, our E24sette product has 30,321 ORAC value per capsule, which is very, very high. Very, very high. In short, one bottle of E24sette with 60 V-caps will give you almost 800,000. Yeah. That's why our product is certified next Brunswick Laboratory tested as a product containing very, very high ORAC value. Next. Now, of course, this particular product is backed up by the AIM Global or AIM World Wellness Advisory Council, a group of doctors from all over the world. Next, not only from the Philippines, from Switzerland, from Japan, from Korea. Next, from the US. Okay, now look at this, the box. The box has a leaflet that can be pulled out, and it has English, it has Spanish, it has French, and it has Italian. So when you approach the locals, Italian, Spanish, the French, they will easily understand the labeling and the packaging. Okay? Ang kailangan na lang, action. Okay. Next. Now here's the good thing. The assurance that the quality is really, really good. The manufacturer has European manufacturing standard, that's number one. It has a good manufacturing practice, that's number two. Number three, it has an ISO 22.00, which is the standard for manufacturing process. Meaning it has superior manufacturing process for the product that we have. And of course, we partnered with Wader Global Nutrition 8 years. Not so open that you can, it's not every day that you will encounter a company with a brand existing for 80 years. Some brand would only exist for 10 years, for 20 years, for 30 years, but Waiter Global Nutrition, 80 years. So when we partner with Waiter, we're partnering with the Winner brand. You want to know? Yes. Next. Ayan. Okay, let me explain this. For each and every country, they have different terminologies. Okay, when we submit our products for notification, it has different terminologies. So, unahin na natin ang France. Mag-ingay nga taga France. Okay, the terminology for France is either approved or unapproved. The good thing with France is that our product E24sette is already approved. For France, that has almost 68 million population. 68 million population of first world citizen. Okay? Developed countries already. Unlike Philippines, which is a third world country, France is a first world country. Mas madali ka makabenta dyan at makapag-build ng network. Tama. Now, Spain. Mag-ingay mga taga-Spain. Sa Spain, there's a terminology called presented or unpresented. When the product is presented, meaning we could already sell the products. Am I clear? Yes. When the products are presented, meaning we could already sell the products. The good news is in Spain, it's already presented. Spain has 46 million population. First world country as well. First class citizen. You can easily sell our products to those clients wanting to have better health and better wealth, of course. Italy, mag-ilay mga taga-Italy! In Italy, we have presented our product a few months ago. Am I right, Regina? A few months ago. Again, it's the same. When the product is presented and there's no question from the Ministry of Health, we can already sell the products. Are you excited? Yes! Italy has 60 million population. Of course, our formula, we are applying for patent because it's a combination. It's a combination of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, herbs, and patented ingredients. So we want to have a patent of the unique formula of E24sette, so it's patent pending. Because we know after some time, another company would like to copy the formulation. Specifically, if they would hear a lot of testimonies after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after continuous consumption of our E24sette, we would hear dozens and dozens and hundreds of testimonies. Am I right? Yes. So they would want to have probably a similar product, so we have it patented. It's patent pending. Okay, so the opportunity is this. 3 countries. 3 countries pioneering in the entire European nation. Okay? For your information, when you add up, everybody say add. Add. When you add all the population of each and every country in Europe, it's more than 1 billion population. More than 1 billion. Excited ka ba sa 1 billion market? Yes! Why am I saying this? Because that has been our strategy for Africa. If you will combine all of the African countries, the African continent will give you 1.2 billion population. Parang ka nagbukas sa China. Kaya lang 1 country at a time. Same goes with Europe. We will open 1 country at a time. Okay, and this time around, guys, here's what I can see. A few years ago, we went here, supporting you. And until today, we are supporting you. What I see 1 year from today, next year, pagbalik namin dito. A year from today, when we will hold another recognition, whether in Spain, in France, or in Italy, what I can see is this. Half of the room will be filled with Filipinos, and the other half will be filled with locals. Leaders from other companies where our industry belongs, network marketing, direct sales, MLM, okay? They would notice us. And when they start asking us, hey, I've been hearing about your company. Are you already legal? What's the answer? Yes! And if they are interested, do you think they will join? Yes! So this time around, guys, there will come a time when we will say cross-culture. Everybody say cross-culture. Cross-culture. We have done it in Africa. We have done it in UAE. We have done it in the Middle East. We have done it in Asia. We're from the Philippines to the Filipinos. From the Filipinos outside the Philippines, like Asia, Middle East, Europe. When we started with their group, we said, stop talking to the Filipinos. Cross-culture na. In short, kumausap na ng ibang lahi. Kumausap na ng lokal. Purposely. Why? Because this is what I envision. In the nearest future, ang uplines Pinoy. Ngayon, ang itsura, ang uplines Pinoy, ang downlines Pinoy pa rin. Dito sa Europe. Tama o tama? Ay mga ilan na magaling mag-online, nagkaroon ng downline sa Africa. Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya. Tama o tama? And the good news is this, the good thing is this. You guys who have stayed here in Europe for so long, you have mastered already their language. Magaling na kayo mag-Spanish. Tama po ba? Magaling na kayo mag-French. Magaling na kayo mag-Italian. Tama o tama? Si Jermaine na 2 araw pa lang magaling na mag-Italian. Perfecto. English in Italian accent. So, sino kami comparing sa inyo na marunong na magsalita ng lokal? Marunong na magsalita ng Italian, Spanish, and French. What does it mean? In the near future, imagine niyo, number 1, may office na. Number 2, may bank tie-up na tayo that will pay out on a weekly basis. Ulit, in the near future, may office na. Of course, siyempre, pag may office, may empleyado. Ang office na may empleyado, may bank tie-up na nagpe-pay out ng local currency on a weekly basis. Okay, of course, may legal na products sa office. So, pag nagtanong ang mga networkers, Spanish networkers, Italian networkers, French networkers, nagtanong sila, hey, do you have an office? Yes. Are your products legal? Yes. Are you paying out really on a weekly basis? Yes. Question, pag yun sumali, upline o downline? Downline! So, uplines, mga Pilipino. Yes! Europeans, sila naman yung downlines. Yung iba napapangiti. Yung iba napapakunot. Yung iba nag-iisip. Okay, do you want one secret to the success that we have? Yes! One secret to the success that we have is to go full-time. Everybody say full-time. Full-time! Ha? 10 years na ako dito, magpo-full-time ako? Ano? 18 years ako dito sa Europe, magpo-full-time ako? Hirap-hirap makakuha ng trabaho? Guys, the reason why there are people, distributors, leaders of AIM Global earning $20,000 per month, $30,000 per month, $40,000, $50,000 per month is because they are full-time. And most of their leaders are also full-time. Tama? Yes! That's the reason for our success in Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, Philippines, is that when people join our group, and he saw potential, they will resign and do the business full-time. And recruit others, and those others who will be recruited will do the business full-time as well. Hindi namin mag-duplicate yan sa UAE. Hindi namin mag-duplicate yan sa Hong Kong, sa Taiwan, sa Singapore, sa Middle East. Ask me why. Kasi yung mga Pilipino ron, pag nag-full-time o nag-resign sa trabaho, pauuwi ng Pilipinas. Tama? Merong mangilan-ngilan na nangangahas, mabibilang mo sa isang kamay, who has seen the vision. Alam niyo ginawa? Bumili ng visa para magawa nila yung business full-time. Now I'm excited with Europe. I'm so excited with Europe. Ask me why again. Why? Because I found out last year, kayo palang mga taga-Europe. Pag nagtagal kayo sa trabaho niyo, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, pag kayo nag-resign, pwede pala kayo hindi umuwi ng Pilipinas. Yes! Am I right? Yes! Hindi kayo pauuwi kaagad. You have an option to stay here and do a business. Tama? What if, entertain this, you do the business full-time? Alas 7 pa lang ng umaga, global ka na. Ang kausap mo, halo-halo, may Pinoy, may lokal. When I say lokal, Italian, French, Spanish. Tapos sila naman yung downlines mo. You might be saying, Doc, may mag-join ba? Ano sa tingin niyo? May mag-join ba? Yes! You know what? In those 3 countries, Italy, France, and Spain, there are full-time local networkers. Kumikita ng what? 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 euro per month doing network marketing full-time. At kung ma-approach nyo sila at mapepresentan, and they would compare their products and our products, sasabihin na, parehong approve sa Europe. Parehong consumable. O baka mas maganda yung sa AIM kasi mas mura, nakabote pa. Ang ikukumpara niya na next, yung marketing plan. Yes. Tama po ba? Yes. Pag nakita niya yung marketing plan, teka, ito pero hindi kang kitaan. Ito real time on a daily basis, makikita yung income. Ito mas malaki, mas mabilis ang kitaan kumpara dun sa company niya. Ano sa tingin niyo mangyayari? Lilipat o lilipat? Lilipat! Pag yun lumipat, magaling pa sa'yo mag-present yun. Kasi nagpe-present na yun everyday. Nagtitraining na yun everyday. Yun nga lang, ibang product, ibang company yung dinadala niya. So pag yun lumipat, pakain ng grupo nun. And good news, ikaw ang upline. Yan yung magpapasabog ng grupo mo. At hindi na tutupad ng mga kapatid. So here's the biggest question tonight. Pag-uwi nyo, bago kayo matulog, hala, eto na. Legal na ang AIM. May opisina na. May product pang legal. May bank partner pa na mag-pay out local currency on a weekly basis. Gagawin ko pa rin ba ang business ng part-time? Na after office work yung gagawin? O Saturday, Sunday lang? O kapag off lang? O seryosohin ko ng full-time? It's your decision. But if I may suggest, if you can do the business full-time, do it full-time right away. Kasi mas mabilis mong masasagasaan yung mga agilang dapat mong sagasaan. Mas mabilis mo makukuha yung mga taong gusto mong makuha pag full-time ka kumpara sa part-time. Tama o tama? So for those people who are already doing it full-time, may advantage ka na. For those people who are in other countries, like UK, like Germany, Viber mo ako. Kasi according to our partner supplier, in some other European countries, mas madali. Kasi pag na-notify na in other European countries, mas madali doon sa kanila. Like UK, mas madali doon. So if you have friends, now the goal is this. The goal is this, guys. E24sette will be shipped door-to-door in all European countries. That's the goal. But in 3 countries that I have made mention of, like Spain, Italy, and France, makaka-office din. Okay, makaka-office din. Siyempre sa France, sa Paris. Okay, sa Spain, sabi ni Marie, sa Barcelona. Sa Italy, magpipili pa tayo. Guys, listen to this, listen to this. Pwede naman magkaroon ng 2 opisina, di ba? Ang mayuwang tanong na lang, guys, kapag nandiyan na ang lahat, if everything is being laid down to you, with all of the legalities, ang tanong, magpupuntahin ka na ba? Because with this great news, guys, ang dami nang nagme-message sa akin ng mga staff, ng mga trainers, willing pa-assign sa Europe. Kasi alam nila, magiging legal na rito. To help you build your network. Okay. So if everything is being laid down, guys, another great news. The first batch. Everybody say first batch. The first batch of E24sette that will be manufactured would be first week of December. First week of December. So first week of December, when you order credit card, online, deposit, telegraphic transfer, whatever payment module would that be, siyempre mas maganda, bago mo i-alok yung product, ikaw muna. Mahirap i-alok yung product na ikaw mismo, hindi mo umiinom. Paano ka dapat ino? What's E24sette? It's for energy. But I feel tired. Mahirap naman yan, di ba? When you present the product, you feel very tired. When you promote the product, you feel as if you have a fatigue. Okay, it would be better if you as a distributor would be the first user. User muna, and the next, pusher. Para next level, landlord. Yeah, biro lang. So the goal is to be user first, so that you will have your own testimony. Oh, I feel good. Oh, I feel energetic. Usually, after 4 or 5 p.m., mahina na ako, inaantok na ako ito with this one. Gising pa rin. Ayan. You have your own testimony. So that when you offer our products to our clients, easily, they could purchase. Are you excited with E24sette? Are you excited with Italy expansion? Are you excited with Spain expansion? Or France expansion? Guys, eto na yung pinag-aantay nyo. Nangarap ka 4 or 5 years ago, kumita, medyo kumita ng konti, hindi kumita. Lahat ng tanong, kailan ba magbubukas? Eto na, legal na yung product. Susunod na yung company, opisina, everything. So the only question is, titingin ka ba sa iba? Hindi na! So di ba in the Bible, there was this character. Nung tumingin sa likod, naging haligi asin. Ano nangyari? Inalak. Even in this day, pag inalak ka, malas yun. So the key here is to be focused. Focus with what you have. Nag-build ka na nag-tiis ka na nagtsaga ka na for the past 2-3 years. Ngayon, eto na. Eto na with full support from the company. Okay, so the question is, are you with us? Yeah! Are you with E24sette? Yeah! Are you excited with pioneering you? Yeah! So next year, pagbalik namin saan man ako pupunta. Spain, Italy, or France? Gusto namin kalahati ng ating ibang lahi na. Okay, para may translator na tayo from English to French, from English to Italian, from English to Spanish. It will happen. Nangyari na yan sa Africa. When we went there, English did not translate local language. English did not translate to French. Kasi in Ivory Coast, Cameroon, and Togo, those are French-speaking countries. So it will also happen here. When we do our trainings in English, it will be converted to French, Spanish, wherever it may be, whatever it may do so for us to train people, to expand our network. Basta magkaroon tayo ng game plan. Cross-culture. Everybody say cross-culture. Cross-culture. So lahat ng pictures nyo kanina, guys, this will be available sa website natin, sa Facebook account natin. So i-grab nyo na. Lahat na magtatanong ng mga local networkers. Lahat na magtatanong ng mga local networkers, sabihin na, this is coming. Position now, because this is coming. You can pre-order now. You can join now with this particular product. Are you excited? Yes! Guys, excited kayo, mas excited kami. So hopefully, on this coming 13th anniversary of AIM Global Philippines, marami ng Italians, French, at Spanish delegates ang pupunta. Parang may European representative naman. Thank you very much. God bless AIM Global Europe.
Wow! Excited ba kayo? Yes! Hindi ko na nandun namin. By early next year, babaha, dadami yun. Ako may magiging millionaire